welcome back to the Bill and Joe Show. I have just handed over my official tarot reading from 5starpsychic.com, the number 5, starpsychic.com. Rose was kind enough to reach out to the show and offer to give one of us a tarot reading. Joe, have you ever done any tarot readings or anything like this?
No, I've never done this.
Okay, see, I thought that you would be a little hesitant, so I told her to use me, my likeness.
Okay.
And all she really needs from you is a picture without any identifying marks like family pictures in the background or anything like that. Just a picture of you, and then she'll give you a very detailed. Am I wrong in saying that?
Oh, it's very detailed.
It breaks down each card that you get, and Joe's reading through it right now.
I see. Now, the Lover's card is your first card.
That's right, ladies.
And it goes to your work life, though, not your... Well, I guess... So, it says here you have a decision you're facing on whether to move to another position or stay in the comforts.
Now, for those of you that don't know, I drive for Uber.
Right.
I recently just went down to Nashville and worked for Uber and Lyft.
Whoa, there it is.
And Lyft, I made way more money
you're
than
deciding
Uber.
whether to go to Lyft.
There it is.
Bam. It also says, now this gets confusing to me because it does say you're doing well in general with your boss and and that you're trying to decide what to do towards a person of the opposite sex at work. Now, you don't really work with anyone. It says that they're in a different department, same company. Do you think it's that black woman from Uber that drove you home? She's in a different car?
Different department?
Different department?
Different car. Different
Is that what this
department.
means?
It could, I suppose.
And you've already tried to bring that home. Now you can't get it out of your mind.
Oh, my God. Well, yeah, we did just talk about it.
Wow.
Unrelated, by the way. We don't have storyboards for the show, if nobody's noticed. We just kind of roll.
I'm kind of glancing through this some more while you while you go over it.
No, her name was Summer.
Now there's a guy in your past, a man that's deceased, relative or extreme close friend,
with the name
Davis.
Or
Dave.
Davis. Cole Davis became a very close friend of mine in a very short amount of time, and he was on the show at the very beginning of it.
That's
what?
Right.
I mean, he would cancel most of the time.
Yeah,
but
it was a give or take if he was going to be here.
Right. But interesting character. Me and him got extremely close. I mean, I'd say, very close friends. And Cole ended up passing away. I think it was coming up 3 years ago.
Wow.
3 years ago.
He says he's sorry.
That makes sense.
He did have some apologies to give.
That makes sense.
Wow.
I mean, me as well, I guess. I mean, but yeah, Cole, he kind of left. I don't know, in a really, really bad way. And
you can still say you're sorry,
right?
He can't.
Okay. Well,
other than through,
I guess the only thing that I could apologize to Cole for is I'm sorry I wasn't a better friend. I thought I was a great friend to Cole. Apparently not. I mean, because anytime somebody takes their own life, it kind of leaves a lot of people behind being like, could I have done something more?
Yeah.
So apparently I wasn't good enough to help him, deal with whatever he was dealing with, because he never really talked to me about it. It came out of left field to me. But, and again, I was a close friend of his. It wasn't like I just met him or I worked around him or anything like that. But yeah, Cole, I'm sorry that I wasn't.
Now, he did work for you. Is that?
Yeah.
Do you think you were such a bad boss?
I think one of the things that pissed him off, and I don't know how he found out what my lease agreement was, but I charged him less than he would have had at like a a typical. Cole used to teach guitar out of my recording studio, so when Cole was there, I couldn't record. So Cole would basically have it by day, and I would have it by night, and I charged Cole less than he would be paying having just one of those little broom closets that you and me grew up in,
Right.
learning our instruments.
Yeah.
Charged him less, and he got a bigger room. He got a view. He had the whole place to himself. Well, he had 2 big-ass windows in that room, if
I'm
you
not
remember.
sure if it was a view,
Well, maybe not a view,
but he had natural
it's
sunlight.
natural sunlight, because like these closets that they just make a whole bunch of closets, like 12 of them in a row, and they rent them all out to somebody who teaches violin and guitar and bass and all this other stuff.
Just like soundproof hallways.
Yeah, and they just stick you in it. No sunlight. It's just cramped. You're like hitting each other's guitar while you're playing, and
You got to sit sideways.
yeah, it's not a very natural way to learn how to play. But no, he had more than enough room. But at the end, when he was quitting, he did mention that he knew how much my lease was, and I still don't know how he found that out. But
Who cares?
I don't know.
What does that matter?
He was upset with how much I was charging him
Oh, because you were
in
paying that much
in
lease.
relation to what I was paying for the place, even though it was less than what he would be paying for much, much less.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I wouldn't say a bad boss. I didn't give him commission if he sold guitar strings or tuners or T-shirts or pens or anything like that,
Right.
which maybe I probably should have.
Yeah.
On second thought.
Well, I mean, that's an incentive to work harder for your,
Right.
you know?
Well, I just always assumed that he wanted to do that. Just, I don't know, keep the place open.
Well,
You know,
hey.
but you know what, Cole? Sorry, but all apologies accepted. Guys, you can go to 5starpsychic.com, search for Rose, and she can do that. Everything that Joe read to you, and there's so much more. And she can do that for you.
See,
And
look, you
it's
found-
pretty
you found
cool.
inner peace with your friend
I
Cole.
did. That one really struck me with the Davis thing. Like, I was just like, okay, all right, let's get away from the feelies over here. But anyway, dude, it's been 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Where in the hell have you been?
Well, I've gone to Arizona.